Food for thought. The good, the bad, the easy, the hard, everything in between. They pass. Life continues even when you want to stay in the moment, even when you want to get out of the moment. Life still moves on. And that is one of the hardest things to accept. Because on the upside, you're having the best time of your life. You are enjoying every single moment that you're having. Because you're with your loved one, your significant other, your best friend, your family member, someone who is truly and dearly close to your heart. And you just don't want that moment to end. But then on the flip side, you're experiencing one of the roughest times in your life. Something that is the plot twist of your life. That is the reason why everything changes for you. It is that challenge. It is that most difficult thing of your life that you are experiencing by yourself. And it's the worst thing in the moment, but it's the best thing that could ever happen to you. Every single thing that we have, highs and lows, are going to pass. And from the goods perspective, it's amazing. It's just something you can never explain. Having that person with you, being by yourself, whatever situation it is, you don't want it to end. But the thing is, time passes. And life moves on when you're in the moment. Time flies when you're having a good time. I think that statement is so true. So true. Because it is. Because don't you remember being in school, looking at the clock? Tick, tick, tick. 5 minutes goes by and it feels like a day. And then when you get out of school, you get to go home, you get to go wherever, you get to go out of school. And the weekend comes. And the weekend just flies by. Time flies when you're having a good time. But then on the other hand, sometimes when you are in the worst parts of your life, when you feel like the world is at a snail's pace, when you don't know what you're doing, when you're trying to figure out life, when you feel like everything is nothing because you don't know what's going on. You feel like you're lost. You feel like nothing, to say the least. You feel like you're nothing, and that you feel like you're not enough, that you feel like you aren't even supposed to be where you're meant. Like, you feel like you're not meant to be where you currently are at. And that is one of the most heart-wrenching, difficult feelings to experience. It really is. And you have to take it. And you have to feel your emotions, and you cannot bottle them up. And you have to let them pass. And I think one of the most important life lessons to remember is that you are not your emotions. You are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. You are not your impulsive decisions. Because every single thing you feel, you do, you hear, you say, yes, is a reflection of you. Yes, it can come from a hurt place from you. Yes, it could be coming from a place that you don't want to be. But that doesn't make you you. That doesn't define you. And as long as you continue, and as long as you let it pass, it will not define you. It might leave a little scratch. It might leave a little bruise. It might leave a little indent. But your sculpture of yourself becomes so much more redefined when you can move forward, when you can continue sculpting yourself into the best masterpiece, if you want to call it, art piece. Because it's you. It is your life. The good and the bad and the ugly and the painful. It's your life. And whether it's like a really happy time, it's hard to get out of that happy time because it's literally like the opposite of those hard times that you want to get out of it. You just want to leave. You want to leave everything behind. You want it to change. You want it to be different. You just want to accept it and move on. But then when you're in your happy place and you feel safe and you feel loved and you feel heard and appreciated, it's hard to not want to go back. It's hard not to want to stay in there. And when you do get out of it, it's hard not to be stuck in that blissful moment, not to wish that that person was still with you, to not want to go back, because then you just lose yourself in the present. Because you can miss someone so much. Because whether they've passed away, whether you're doing long distance with a friendship or even a relationship or whatever your situation is, that you're having a good time and then all of a sudden it ends. You need to move forward because you don't want them to be stuck behind, thinking about you, wanting to be with you. Yes, it's a good thing and it's an emotional thing and it's a very natural thing, but at the same time, you wouldn't want that person to stay in bed all day, every day, waiting for you. And they wouldn't want the same for you. Because it's hard to go from a really good time when you've been in the thick of it, back to the thick of it. But sometimes you have to let your guard down a bit and to enjoy the good times, enjoy the rides, enjoy anything and everything that you can, both the good and the bad. Because even within the bad, you can find something beautiful like nature. I love nature. I love nature. You can walk, you can listen to the birds, you can see the squirrels, you can see the bunnies, the deer. I don't know what else. The chipmunks. And especially in the good, when the colors become brighter, they become more saturated, they become more full. When you feel the appreciation and the love you have for that other person, it's hard. It's hard to go from color back to black and white, back to some color to black and white to just vision. It's hard. But you have to remember to take it day by day and enjoy the good and to enjoy the bad as well somehow. I don't know how you'll do it, but you can do it. And I hope you know that you can, and that you will, and that you did, and that you have. I will say it to the ends of the earth, because I believe that you can, and you will, and you did. And so just know that the sun, I say this every time, but it's so true. Because the sun will rise and the sun will set and the moon will rise and the stars will come out. And then it'll happen all over again. Food for thought.